like we're walking. Are you kidding me?
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the insane solo walkthrough for Gears of War Ultimate Edition. My name is Persnickety and we are moving on to Act 3. Now, there's actually not a whole lot to worry about in the first half of this act, so I'm just going to pop in and out during the sections that I think might be the most difficult. So I'm going to leave you to it right now to enjoy the game, but I will let you know that if you're looking for a specific section within this act, refer to the description below and I'll have timestamps showing each section of the act so that you don't have to sift through everything if you're only looking for help on one part. Alright, other than that, I will see you in a little bit.
What was that?
Control, we got what looks like glowing wretches out here.
Copy that. We've had reports of lambent wretches before, possibly due to direct emulsion exposure. Be advised, they are extremely volatile.
What the hell does lambent mean?
Means they glow in the dark.
Yeah, they do. Open that door, will you? It's locked.
Just get Jack to open it.
Won't work. These doors are too thick. Control, this is Delta. We're at the factory, but the entrance is blocked.
Copy that, Delta. I'm sorry, but I don't see any other options on my screen.
All right, this'll go faster if we split up. Cole, Baird, you head that way. We'll head right. Radio us when you find an entrance.
Oh man, I don't know, that sounds like a bad idea.
I'll be sure to take that under advisement, Cole. Now move it.
Yes, sir!
Come on, Cole, let's move.
Damn, Marcus.
He'll get over it.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. Kinda wish I hadn't.
Alright, so right here we're introduced to a new type of enemy, the lambent wretches. Now these wretches are basically, you can think of like infected with what's called imulsion, which is the planet's natural resource, and it will make them explode upon death. So you can see right there that the explosion does a lot of damage on Insane. So the best bet I can give you is, I always like to use the shotgun for wretches and save my Lancer ammo for the bigger guys. But if you can shoot them from far away with your Lancer, do that, because then you'll have no fear of the explosion. But if you do shoot them with the shotgun, the best thing to do is to shoot them once, like this, roll backwards, shoot another one, roll backwards, and then just complete that process. Sometimes you can get lucky. If one wretch is about to explode and another one crosses its path, the explosion might take out both of them. But basically on Insane, you're going to be in some close quarters once in a while, and that explosion is very dangerous, so try to get in the habit of rolling around a lot. As soon as you shoot one, just start rolling. And that's basically the main strategy. Now the rest of this, for a while there's not going to be much activity, so I'm going to drop out again and pop back in later. But what you're going to want to do is turn on that generator, and when you make your way to the elevator over here, be careful, because a wretch is going to come out of this doorway here, so just prepare for it. That's one of the ways this game can get you, is you'll just kind of like run into that doorway not thinking about danger, and then boom, you're in close quarters, and that wretch is 10 times more dangerous. So just kind of hang outside right there, take him out, and use this guide to be alarmed or be alert when any wretches are going to appear.
Look, man, it's enemy territory. I mean, it's bad enough when we're fighting these things outside, in broad daylight, but underground, in the dark?
Yeah, could be bad. But hey, don't tell Baird that. He's scared shitless as it is. Cole, we're in.
What took you so long? We've been here for at least 2 minutes.
Well, good for you, smartass. Give us your location.
The basement. And it's a dump.
Control, this is Delta. We're in.
Copy that. Keep moving through the factory till you find the cart control room. I'll use the carts to get you to the mine.
Delta, let's not waste any time meeting up. Let's just find that control room.
Watch out for the boogeyman.
Just see if you can get the lights back on. Delta 1 out.
Locked. It's too thick to cut.
Hey, I think I got it.
Yeah, Baird, you did.
Yeah, turn them off, will ya?
Huh? What?
Never mind.
Ceasefire!
Dipshit.
Finally, the rescue team.
What are you doing in here?
Waiting for you? I'm ready to go.
We're looking for the cart control room. Where is it?
Well, you have to get down to the factory floor through that door, but it's locked.
Well, how about you help us unlock it?
Who? Me? Aren't we leaving?
Not yet. Come on. Dipshit. This is Delta 1, still proceeding as planned, but we have a stranded with us.
No shit. Hey, ask him if he's seen any geobots. I still need one for our junker.
Hey, Baird, keep looking for that cart control room. Phoenix out. Delta 2, come in. Watch the vents.
Roger. You're not gonna believe where we are.
Control, could you give us Delta 2's location?
GID readings are faint. Looks like the sewer system?
There's shit everywhere! Come on, man. A little bit of this, good for you. Builds your immune system. Yeah, it also builds disease. Delta 2 out.
No way. Sucks to be them. Hi, boys.
I can smell you two a mile away.
Screw you, man. Get down here and see how much you like it. There's room for one more. It's a fucking party down here.
No thanks.
Keep moving. We'll see you at the carts.
Can we please just leave?
No. We've got work to do.
Please! If we stay here, they'll kill us for sure.
Relax, will you?
You relax. You gears all suck. Bunch of bloodthirsty fascist pigs. If we cut through here...
Alright, so
we'll be
at this point in the act, you're following this stranded guy, and you'll see a little introduction here that these planks are not very stable. And if you step on the wrong one, you'll die like that. If you fall down, you actually won't die right away, but there are going to be wretches down there, and those are kind of close quarters and they can kill you, but there is a ladder that can get you back up to the start of this section. But basically, if you can do this without falling, that's the way you want to do it. Now, the main indicator that a plank is about to fall is you automatically have to walk slowly in this section. And what will happen sometimes is you'll step onto a plank and you'll feel a small vibration in your controller. And when you feel that, that's your sign to hold on, stop, and back up, and we're going to have to find a different way. Don't worry about Dom in this section, he'll take care of himself. Now, you can try to follow this exact route that I'm taking, which you can see kind of consists of a lot of zigzagging across the room. But I found that the path changed for me the numerous times I did it, because the first time I played through this, the path was different. And I think it does that just to change things up. I could be wrong, maybe I'm just imagining things. So, you know, give it your best bet. Maybe follow this path that I'm taking here, but other than that, yeah, just be aware for that, like right there, that slight tingle in the joystick, that's your sign to move backwards. And after this section, so basically up until this point, it's been pretty easy. There hasn't been a lot of stuff to worry about, not a lot of combat, just kind of introducing you to the lambent wrenches. I keep saying wrenches. It's kind of a hard word to keep saying, but once you get across, take your opportunity to stock up on ammo and grenades. And now, after this point, this is when we really start getting into the more heavy combat. The really heavy combat comes a little later when we get down into the caves. But there is still some stuff to worry about in the emulsion factory. And so I'm here to walk you through it. But you'll come to this big chamber right here with all the B1, A1, different things like that. And that ceiling will fall. I thought wretches were about to come, but basically, if you kind of walk up, you'll see one right there, screaming his ass off, calling his buddies, and so now you're going to have some things to worry about. But we're going to kind of follow the same process. Just shoot a shotgun, roll backwards, and then get out of that blast radius. Now you can aim down your sights or you can shoot blindly, whatever you prefer. Typically when they get really close you're going to want to shoot blindly, but you saw right there I had some time to prepare and shoot him while he was running towards me, so I decided to aim down my sights. And then the reason I'm using my shotgun for these guys, if you really want to, you can shoot them with the Lancer from far away, but I like to save my Lancer ammo for like locusts and boomers, and I'll use my shotgun ammo for these little guys, because these guys you can get up close to, but the locusts and the boomers on Insane by yourself, I don't think you're going to have a lot of fun getting up close to those guys. Trust me, I know from experience. But so we're going to turn this wheel here, and we're going to keep on going, and we should be coming to a little larger, a little more of a larger combat area. Feel free to stock up on the ammo right there if you need it. There's also a sniper rifle, but I would advise against it. I don't really think it's necessary in this part of the act. And so basically, once you come to this room here, Baird and Cole are going to come through this doorway here, and then this other red wheel will unlock, but for some reason the game kind of bugged out on me, and Dom got left behind, and if that happens to you, just watch what I do. You'll have to go back and get Dom, and then come back to this room, because that's just kind of how the AI is in this game. But other than that, the red wheel should unlock. I'll probably fast forward this section up a bit so that this doesn't happen to you, but yeah, so just watch what happens.
Can't stop the train, baby.
You guys look good. Oh, smell good too.
I don't want to hear it, man. Not a word.
Whatever you say, man.
What about the resonator, Cole? Still in one piece?
You know what? The train was a smooth ride.
I saw something up high.
Alright, so the game will prompt you to look up, and more wretches at this point are going to start dropping down on you. whip out the shotgun, take them out as they approach you. A good strategy here is it's a very big room, so always try to keep moving. But you're not only going to have to worry about wretches, you're also going to have to worry about locusts, and they're going to come at you from this little left hallway here. So just take cover and try to take those guys out first. You shouldn't have to worry about wretches until you move past this hallway. But what's going to happen is after you kill these guys, you're going to go down the hallway where they're coming from. Now the wretches will start coming. So just kind of keep your distance, take them out. And then once you get to this other end here, there's going to be some more enemies, and at the end, if you walk far enough towards the end, you're going to trigger a boomer, and it's not a bad idea to do that at the very start. That way, you just kind of get him out of the way. But if you want to play it safe, you can kind of just comb this area really well and make sure you've killed all the available wretches that are in the area. But so you can come up this staircase here, and feel free to grab some grenades if you need them. And keep an ear out for those wretches, because you will hear them when they're about to start coming. And you can also pay attention to your AI here, because they'll be shooting around and whatnot. But this section's not incredibly difficult. Right here I knew a wretch was behind me that I didn't see, so instead of trying to turn and slow down, I just took it out as quickly as I could. But once you come to this door here, you're going to try to kick it, and then it's going to be like, uh-oh, boomers are coming. So as soon as you kick that door, run all the way back here, take some cover, be careful of the wretches. Like I said, if you want to play it safer than I did, try to take them all out beforehand. But if not, you're just going to want to run back as far as possible, because a boomer and some locusts are going to emerge from that area where it prompted you to look. And it's just a good idea, because these are pretty tight quarters, to be as far away from the boomer as you can be. You see here, like, I was still having to worry about wretches, and that was really kind of stupid of me. So I would pretty much recommend playing it safe and trying to take out all those wretches right away.
Target my mark.
So once you see the boomer, feel free to target him. The cool thing is about this area is there's a lot of stuff around. There's a lot of pillars and boxes and walls and whatnot, so the boomer's chances of hitting you are a lot lower. You can see right there, like, it came well short of me and hit the wall. So kind of just keep your distance, mark him so that your teammates start shooting at him too, and once the boomer's down, feel free to kind of advance a little and take out any of the remaining locusts.
Who's next?
Good to go. Control, this is Delta. We're at the cart control room.
Copy that, Delta.
Everybody, grab some ammo.
Alright, so you're going to come to the area here where you get to hop inside the cart. The cart's not incredibly difficult, but there are some wretches that you're going to have to worry about, and if one of them lands in the cart with you, you're dead. That's it. You're dead. On Insane, you're dead. So use this video right here to kind of know exactly when they're going to come. There's going to be some locusts right here to your right. Don't even worry about them. They can't kill you from where they are. This cart does provide pretty good cover unless the enemies are above you. So what's going to happen is the furnace, you're going to approach it, and you're going to be diverted to the right. Now instantly aim your gun up, because there's going to be a wretch up here. Shoot that wretch and take that opportunity to reload. Now 2 more are going to come, so after you shoot the first one, don't reload, because you're going to have to worry about both of them really quickly. So start aiming kind of in the direction where I'm aiming. Shoot the first one, shoot the second one. Now take that opportunity to reload, because now a third one's going to come. And from there, you should be good. There might be one more. I can't remember. But the main thing is if you can get past those first 3, you're pretty good to go. And what's going to happen is there's going to be a locust on your left with a magnum. and he's very close, and he's also slightly elevated, so he can kill you, but the game knows that, so it also makes him significantly weaker. So you'll kind of see right here, there's some more enemies over there. They can't do anything, so don't even waste ammo. Don't worry about them. This little cart provides enough cover to protect you against them. But once you get out of this large chamber area, that's where that one locust with the magnum is going to be, and he can put an end to your day. So you're going to have to prepare for him. Alright, so right here, start aiming to your left and try to take him out as quickly as possible. You can see like how much damage he did to me, but luckily I downed him with only a few bullets. And then there's only a couple more wretches to worry about, so take them out with ease. The good thing is they'll drop down, so you don't have to worry about them falling into the cart, but they might still be able to cause some damage with their explosion after you shoot them, so just try to take them out as quickly as you can. And finally, once the music dies down and the cart kind of slows down, you'll know that you are nearing the end of the section. There's a boomer on your right there. Again, don't even worry about him. He can't do anything to you. And you're gonna start falling down this ramp here, and that will kind of show the end of the section.
That was fun.
Control, this is Delta. Do you read?
I copy. You're almost there. The drilling platforms are straight ahead in the core room.
You guys hear that?
Yep.
Then move out.
Alright, so shortly after the cart area, you're going to be on this side with Baird. And once you press this button, run back, because a wretch might drop in here with you, and these are very close quarters. Now the weird thing is, there's only one wretch, and I found that half the time I did this, it would drop down on the other side with Dom and Cole, but half the time it would drop down on our side. So if you can't kill it without dying, don't worry, just restart the checkpoint, and chances are 50-50 it'll drop on the other side. But just be prepared for either one. You'll open this door, and there's going to be two wretches at the end of the hallway. Then what you're going to want to do is run up and trigger the next wave, because what will happen is if you run too far and press that green button, the wretches will all fall, and they'll fall behind you, and then you're kind of trapped, and it's a lot harder to kill them. So you just want to run up, trigger them, and then roll backwards as fast as you can, and then as they drop, it's really easy to take them all out, no problem.
Let's do this.
Alright, so after all the wretches and everything, you'll come to this really large drilling chamber here, and there's basically going to be two sides, the side you and Baird are on, and the side Dom and Cole are on, and you can see here, those platforms, both of them are going to rise up, but they're going to each have a boomer on them. So you can stock up on some grenades and ammo here. You can even prep a grenade if you want to, but I don't really think it's necessary. I probably shouldn't have used one, but oh well. But anyway, what you can do is just stay all the way back here on the other end of the bridge, and once the platform rises, just simply unload on the boomers. Unload on the one on your side first, and then turn left and take out the one that Dom and Cole are facing. Feel free to mark it if you want your team to focus on it, but really, you know, Baird's up there doing his job, you're shooting him from back here safely. The cool thing is the boomer will focus on the closer enemy, so it's probably going to focus on Baird, and then eventually you'll be able to take them both out and ride the drilling platforms down into the caves.
That was fun. Remind me to thank Anya.
Everybody, get on your platform. Control, this is Delta. We're on the drilling platforms.
Copy that. Sending platforms down now. Once you're in the mine, you'll need to find the pumping station and plant that resonator. Get it done before dawn. You don't want to be there when the krill come back.
It's go time, baby.
Damn. Stinks down here. There's krill shit everywhere.
All right, enough. Let's get this done and get out of here before the krill come back.
Alright, so you'll come to this part here with the floodlights, and you'll notice that your teammates are kind of shooting, and that's because if you advance a little bit, you're going to start dealing with some more lambent wretches. So, you know, take out the shotgun, take them out as they approach, shoot them, roll backwards, same drill as before. So this is kind of pretty much the halfway point in Act 3, and this is where things start to really kind of pick up. There's basically non-stop firefights and whatnot from here until the end, and that's because, you know, that makes sense. We're now in enemy territory, so I'll probably just commentate the rest of this. I don't know, I'll see how it goes, but there's not a lot of downtime once we get to this point. Once you get down here, you're going to end up spawning a couple more enemies, so, you know, be ready for that. And, yeah, same process, take them out. The wretches aren't much of a threat unless you're in very small, confined locations, which we actually will get to experience a little later in this act. I'll let you know, if in case you didn't watch the beginning of this video, if you're looking for a specific section within the act, refer to the description below, because that's where you can find timestamps for the different sections of this Act 3. And then, you know, I'll let you know that at this point, if you enjoy my walkthrough so far, if you enjoy my commentary, the gameplay, anything like that, if you find it helpful, show your support, leave the video a thumbs up, maybe subscribe, that always means a lot to me. But anyway, once you fall down that little water stream here, you're going to come to this area, and now it's just Dom and you, so you're separated from the main group again.
We'll see you there.
So feel free to take this small chance to stock up on any ammo or grenades that you find. There's some ammo right to the right of us where we are. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to kind of want to walk up, and then once you hear the enemies start growling, you'll know that you triggered them to come forward, and then just kind of stay back, take cover, and take them out. It's going to be the locusts here that you have to worry about. A couple grenadiers, a couple regular ones. Try to take out the grenadiers first because they're the ones that will charge you and make your life a living hell. But other than that, I mean, at this point in the game, this is Act 3, and so hopefully by now you're used to playing on Insane, and you know how to handle these firefights, whereas, like, you know, if they had thrown this type of firefight at us in the very beginning of Act 1, it would have been pretty tough. But now that we're used to the game and know what to expect, these have become kind of routine, in my opinion, at least when I was doing my playthrough. But I will warn you that I said this in the first video, Acts 1 through 3 are not that bad on Insane by yourself. It's Acts 4 and 5 that took me a very long time. So to put it in a little perspective, oh wait, but before I do that, so if you kind of creep around this corner here and shoot this natural pillar in the cave, you'll actually draw a bunch of giant rocks down and take out those snipers without having to expose yourself to danger. But anyway, so to put it into a little perspective, Act 1, the video that I published, was about an hour and 13 minutes, I think. But the recording time was an hour and 24 minutes, so, you know, 9 minutes over. Or wait, no, 11 minutes over. If you look at the second video I think was about an hour and 8 minutes, and that also had an hour and 24 minutes of actual recording time. So that, what I mean by recording time is it took me an hour and 24 minutes to completely beat the act from start to finish, and then after I edited out all the deaths and stuff, it turned into an hour and 8 minutes. So right there, that's a 16-minute difference. Act 3 right here, this one's going to be about 55 or 56 minutes, and this one took me like an hour and 5 minutes to record, so about 10 minutes worth of stuff to take out. Now here's the thing, Act 4, I don't remember the lengths, but Acts 4 and 5 are the longest. They're about an hour and 15 minutes or an hour and a half. And Act 4 took me, I think, 2 hours to record, and Act 5 took me about 2.5 hours to record. There were sections in Act 5 that, I'm not kidding, I basically sat for about half an hour on one specific section, and I just kept dying. It was incredibly difficult. I was getting so angry. I almost wanted to just give up, but I was like, you know, Nick, you're so close to the end of this game. Don't put yourself through this hell and have nothing to show for it. So, but yeah, that's just a little perspective for you. Acts 4 and 5 are a lot more difficult. As soon as you walk up here, you'll trigger a boomer and some wretches. You can take out the boomer, but the wretches will charge you, obviously, so you might want to kind of back up and take them out first. Be careful, though, because you might have to leave your cover. So if you do have to leave your cover in this section, I would kind of try to do it so that these cave pillars are naturally between you and the boomer. And you can see the boomer has a wall on his right, so if you kind of position yourself on that side of him, his rockets will hit the wall and not you. So this boomer's really actually not much of a threat. I kind of think of this boomer as like a very pointless enemy, almost like the game's just like, hey, we're gonna make you slow down right here because you're just doing so damn good. But yeah, the boomer is really annoying. You can pick up some ammo right here, and then you are good to keep going.
Okay, enough with the falling down already.
Baird, what's your status?
Alright, so once you and Dom fall down that hole there, you'll see this area here that's kind of glowing yellow behind these rocks. That's where you need to go. Unfortunately, you'll have to fight some enemies before the game will automatically unlock that area. And this is what I was talking about earlier. There's going to be a lot of wretches in this cave here, and you're in pretty close quarters. But what I noticed is that they tend to come from one direction, and then after that wave, they'll come from the other direction. So what I did is I kind of put my back to that yellow glowing door. That one got really close to me, but put my back to that door and then started shooting them. Then once they started dropping closer to me, I just ran across the cave to this end and started shooting them again. A little, you know, I like when I do this, I like to kind of pick a spot and stay there as long as I can. But sometimes moving is just simply the best option. So you might want to consider just always moving in this section. So maybe do a roll, pop up. Is there a wretch in your sight? No. Do another roll and keep doing that until it happens. But basically, wretches will keep falling, and eventually they will come from the doorway that we need to unlock. And you won't have to worry about killing them because they'll actually explode and unlock that area for you.
Okay, we're running out of time. We gotta split up and find that station.
Alright, so once you get to the path split here, I recommend going to the right. Now, I will be honest, I didn't go to the left, so I can't say with absolute certainty that going to the right is better, but I can say this. I remember when I originally played this game, I had a lot of difficulty in this part right here because the two paths kind of intertwine a lot, and you can be shot by enemies on both sides. But I can tell you this, I did this first try on Insane going to the right, and I was really proud of that. So, you know, it might not be the easiest, but I will tell you that for me, I got first try, and if I can do it, I think you can too. And the main reason I was able to do it first try is because you just want to play this area as safely as possible. So stay back, move up slowly, and then a good trick is to just move up just enough to where you trigger the next wave of enemies, and then run back, take cover, and take them out from a long distance. And you'll see me do that a lot here, but mostly this section is just visual. It's knowing when and where the enemies are going to come. But if you just kind of keep walking up, eventually, like you saw that wretch right there, that was my sign, like, oh, the next wave has already kind of triggered itself, so I'm going to peek up a little bit and start taking them out as I can. Now, a good idea is to always at least try to be near some cover, because if a locust starts running at you, then you know, okay, I need to take some cover. But right here, I just stood behind this wall right here, and I didn't even bother taking cover. I was shooting at the locust. But then out of the corner of my eye, I saw a wretch drop from the ceiling, and so that usually when there's one, there's more, like you see right there. And as soon as I saw him drop, I completely forgot about the locust, and I backed up to where I had enough safety to maneuver and not get shot, and I took him out. Now this locust down here, he kind of worried me because he was getting a little close to me. Now the good thing is he can't actually get to you from where he is, but he can still shoot you. So he's down there, and I had to kind of play this part really safe and try to draw him out of where he was hiding. But if you get lucky, and you probably will, because it's designed to do this, that locust will start running at Dom, and when he runs at Dom, he'll forget about you, and you can take him out. There's some grenades right there, so feel free to pick those up if you need them. But you'll start seeing more wretches on the ceiling and whatnot. Take them out. You can take them out, a while early, so that they have no chance of rushing you. And yeah, there should be one more small wave of locusts that you have to worry about. So just kind of the same strategy. Run up far enough until you hear them or see them, and then duck back and get ready to fight. So you see how I did that right there pretty well. I drew him out, and then I ran back to safety and took him out. And you can see, like, the area where I triggered him, there is cover there. So I could have triggered him and then taken cover, but the difference there is he ran right up to that piece of cover, and so I would have been in a lot of trouble. But since I ran back, I put a lot of distance in between us, and I was able to take him out with my Lancer, no problem.
How big is this goddamn mine?
We must be close. Baird, you guys still out there?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Alright, so you can take this chance to run down to this little yellow area and get some more ammo and grenades. And we're going to come to a firefight that actually gave me a lot of difficulty. I was really surprised because I beat that path section first try, and this part took me a good amount of time. So what you're going to want to do is run up here and just start chucking a grenade into that opening there, because that's where all the enemies are going to come from. After you chuck it, pull out your Lancer, and you can basically shoot those wretches off of the ceiling right away. And the cool thing is, if you get lucky, they'll actually fall onto a locust when they explode, and that'll save you a lot of time. You can see that was an awesome explosion. Body parts went flying right towards our camera, but you gotta be careful, because those enemies, so like the first two that come out, they rushed me almost every single time, and these aren't very good rushing quarters, so that's why I decided to throw 2 grenades. Now if I had been smart, I would have, after this section, ran all the way back and picked up those grenades I passed earlier. So if you find yourself low on grenades, feel free to do that. You can see right there, one of those enemies actually rushed me, so I made sure to have my chainsaw ready for him. And yeah, just keep making your way up slowly. Do not rush into this section, because there's just no room to move. It's very tight quarters, and you're outnumbered, so don't do it. But yeah, just kind of keep your distance, stay back, and shoot the enemies as they come. And once you get past this section, you'll be almost done with
Rock and roll. Him or us, there's no going back.
There, we've got a corpse. Damn, that explains the earthquake. Okay, we're on our way.
Alright, so at this point we're ready to fight the Corpser. This is actually an incredibly easy boss. So what you're going to want to do is, with your Lancer, start shooting his legs so that he lifts them up, and then you're going to want to shoot his belly. And after you shoot his belly, it will turn, your little hit marker thing will turn white, and that's kind of the sign that, oh, his belly's not the weak point anymore. You're going to want to shoot his chin, kind of like his lower neck to chin area, and then you'll know you did it right because, first of all, your reticle will be red and not white, but second off, he'll start backing up. So you can see, first I shoot the stomach, then once he kind of stands up like that, that's when I shoot his chin. And all you got to do is just keep forcing him back. You got to do it 3 times, and then there's going to be these 2 clamps here that you shoot. And so you'll shoot him again, run up, reload, and then just instantly shoot the clamps, and he's dead very quickly, not even a chance for the wretches to come.
Just in time.
Yeah, just in time to kiss my ass.
Man, I can't believe we missed this.
Cole, still got the resonator?
Looted, suited, and ready to get executed.
And the time?
5:15.
Sun's coming up soon. Let's move.
Look at all that juice.
Hey, Marcus. How much do you think all that emulsion's worth?
I don't think I can count that high.
Got it.
Fine. There it is.
Okay, here's a plan. Dom, we're going straight in. Cole, Baird, you 2 flank right and provide support. Above all, protect that resonator. You got it?
Got it. Got it.
You hear that? What the hell's that sound?
It's just the wind.
Yeah, right. When's the last time the wind said hostiles to you?
Alright, so once you get to this area here, this is the last giant firefight for Act 3, and you're going to want to take cover behind here, and this is where we're introduced to the Theron guards. Some of them will shoot lancers, but some of them will shoot torque bows, which is what we currently have, so hopefully by watching the video you picked one up earlier. It's not completely necessary, but it is an awesome one-hit kill machine, but it is always usually low ammo, so be wary of that. But Dom's most likely going to run up this ramp here, and you can see the Theron guard running down. Now, here's the thing. You have to be careful with these guys because those, you can imagine, arrows shoot incredibly fast, and they're very good. They have insane accuracy on insane. And so what you're going to want to do is kind of stay in cover at all times if you can. And you're going to want to keep an eye out for a small glowing orange circle, because if you see that, that means that the Theron guard is charging up the torque bow. And they'll charge it up for a while, so you saw right there. But the cool thing is, if you can shoot them while they're charging it up, they'll actually kind of like let it go. But really your best bet is if you see that thing charging up, just back up, take cover, and wait until they fire it, because one hit from that thing on insane and you're dead. It's as simple as that. I mean, it's an exploding arrow that's stuck in your body. Dom right there was an absolute idiot and walked right in front of my torque bow here. But basically, this is like a giant square battle arena, and there's going to be enemies on all 4 sides of the square. So the best advice I can give you is just pick a side and start clearing it out, and then move up to the next side. There's going to be Theron guards, there's going to be grenadiers, and there's probably going to be regular locusts. So just take it slowly. If you see a Theron guard, don't try to be crazy, don't run up on it. Don't stay up too long. You'll see that one tried to sneak up on me, so always be vigilant and know, you know, just kind of always kind of keep turning around and try to notice if there's an enemy behind you or not, because this is one continuous square, so it's entirely possible. But what you're going to do, so we kind of cleared out this south side here, and now we're going to head over to the west side, and you can see another Theron guard right there. I don't know the exact amount of enemies there are, but you saw right there, torque bow, insanely good weapon. It just killed that Theron guard in one well-placed hit. Another good thing is about the Theron guards is that since they use torque bows, if you can kill one, you can pick up their ammo, and that's always very helpful. So anyway, yeah, just kind of keep running around, take it slowly. The cool thing is you have your entire team here to help you, and of course by team I mean just AI, since I am doing this on solo difficulty, but I'm staying back, and what I'm basically doing is letting the enemies come to me. Feel free to pick up any torque bow ammo that you find from the Theron guards, but I'm letting the enemies come to me. And right here I pretty much cleared out the west side, so now I'm going to head to the north side of this square and keep my luck going, basically. Kind of peek around the corner, you'll see there that's a weird glitch that I came across a couple times in this game. The game is telling me that Cole is currently downed, but if you look at him, he's standing right there with his gun in his hands in perfect condition, and that's just another weird kind of bug that you'll come across. Now back there, an enemy tried to sneak up on us, but luckily Dom was able to save us. That's kind of cool. The AI does help you once in a while, but it would have been smart of me to just kind of peek around my head before I heard anything and check to see if an enemy's behind me. But now we are approaching the north side of this square, and we'll just kind of keep doing the same strategy. Just take cover and try to let the enemies come to you. But you know, realistically, sometimes the enemies will stay back in their cover as well, so you'll have to kind of advance a little bit and try to basically draw them out. So the north side was pretty much clear, and now we're going to move on to the final side of this giant square here. We're going to try to draw out the enemies, and we're going to listen for that little musical tone, because that will tell us that the firefight is over. And once that objective gets crossed out, congratulations. Enjoy the music. You are done with Act 3. No real need to stock up on ammo or anything here. It's just going to be reset once you start Act 4. But what you're going to want to do is make your way back to what I was calling the south side of this square. And you'll go down this ramp and you'll see that giant drill in front of you. Approach it. Press the green button. You'll see where it is in a second. And then congrats, you're done with Act 3. Like and subscribe if this helped you. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And I'll see you in Act 4. Alright, bye!
Bear, let's go!
Control, this is Delta. We're clear. Resonator has been detonated.
Did it, Marcus? Stand by. King Ravens are en route.
So we going back to base?
I guess so.
Good, 'cause I'm done.
Food, man. Hot food. All day long.
Delta? Bad news. It didn't work.
What do you mean, it didn't work?
Baird, let's go!
Resonator didn't deliver the goods. According to Anya, we're missing data on, hell, I don't know, most of the network. We'd need 100 resonators to map these tunnels.
So what? We'll use this instead.
I'll use it to smash your teeth in. How about that?
Shut up and look at it. Look, those are locust tunnels, Phoenix. You know I'm right.
Where did you find that?
It popped on screen when I hacked in. The files were there.
Phoenix, report!
Anya, are you seeing this?
Affirmative. And Private Baird is correct. That geobot is showing more tunnel data than the resonator.
Oh, this is bullshit.
Give me a 0 point on that data.
Sir, well, it came from East Barricade Academy. From his father's house, specifically.
Whose father?
Sergeant Phoenix, sir.
You think you can still find your way back home, Phoenix?
Yes, sir.
Reroute